Hello, everyone, and warm greetings to the esteemed Herky community and the HerRising Awards 2026 jury. I am Dr. Arpita, and I'm based out of Bangalore. It is an absolute privilege to share my journey with you today for the HerRising Awards in the leader category. Throughout my life and career, I have been driven by a singular core mission, empowering individuals, especially women, to step fully into their authentic leadership power, cultivate sustainable vitality, and achieve holistic, long-term mastery across every dimension of life. My evolution into leadership was not just about navigating the corporate ladder. It has been an intentional journey of purpose. In my work today, I operate at the intersection of strategic excellence, transformational leadership, and holistic wellness. In my leadership capacity, I focus on bridging strategy with human-centered empowerment, guiding teams, high-performing individuals, and community initiatives to build scalable, sustainable paradigms. Whether driving organizational growth or building codexes for women's holistic wellness, my focus remains on measurable impact and genuine human flourishing. My work and leadership are anchored in three non-negotiable values. 1. Radical clarity. True leadership begins with absolute clarity of vision, values, and direction. When clarity leads, execution becomes seamless. 2. Holistic well-being. High performance without well-being is unsustainable. I believe vitality and health are the ultimate levers for sustainable impact. 3. Empowerment through contribution. True influence is measured by how many people you elevate alongside you. My goal is always to build ecosystems where others thrive. Early in my leadership journey, I believed, like many driven leaders, that success meant carrying the heaviest load, managing every detail, and personally driving outcomes through sheer effort. But a turning point arrived during a critical high-stakes organizational transition. We were operating under tight deadlines and immense pressure. While the business metrics were being delivered, I noticed early signs of friction and burnout across the team. I realized that achieving success at the expense of human energy and well-being was a flawed strategy. I made a pivotal decision to redefine what true leadership meant, moving from direct control to ecosystem enabling. I recognize that a leader's primary role is not to be the smartest or strongest person in the room, but to create an environment where everyone else can show up in their absolute brilliance. This experience birthed my three-part leadership philosophy. 1. Energy over activity. Managing vitality and alignment matters far more than managing hours. 2. Psychological safety and high standards. Giving people total autonomy to innovate while holding an unquestionable standard of excellence. 3. Holistic alignment. When an individual's personal purpose aligns with organizational vision, momentum becomes unstoppable. Let me now share a transformational initiative that reflects this philosophy in action. I observed a persistent challenge where highly talented professional women were dropping off mid-career or burning out due to the sheer pressure of balancing ambitious professional roles with personal demands without an integrated support ecosystem. The problem wasn't a lack of talent or capability. It was the lack of structured frameworks for sustainable resilience, clarity, and holistic balance. To solve this, I designed and spearheaded a structured framework centered on holistic wellness and high-performance empowerment. We brought together actionable self-clarity frameworks, daily compass protocols, physical vitality habits, and strategic long-term goal setting. We instituted structured accountability circles, personal growth codexes, and mental health strategies that allowed participants to step into executive leadership without sacrificing their health or identity. The impact was profound and lasting. Direct transformation for hundreds of women leaders who reported renewed clarity, higher energy, and accelerated career trajectory. Creation of a thriving, self-sustaining community of practice where peer mentoring continues to ripple outwards. Establishment of a repeatable personal clarity framework that participants continue to use as a lifelong compass. Mentoring and enabling others is the core of my leadership footprint. My methodology follows 3 steps. Uncovering unseen potential, designing customized roadmaps, and delegating true ownership. I do not believe in cookie-cutter advice. Every individual has unique strengths and expansion zones. My role as a leader is to help them overcome self-limiting beliefs and step into roles that they did not know they were ready for. Let me give you an example now. I worked closely with a senior professional who possessed exceptional subject matter expertise, but hesitated to take center stage in executive steering meetings and high-stakes strategy sessions. Instead of giving instructions, I created a safe, high-leverage sandbox for her growth. We established structured practice routines, refined strategic messaging, and gradually transferred direct ownership of board-level presentations to her, with me standing as a supportive system. Within a year, she stepped into executive visibility, secured a major promotion, led her own department, and became an active mentor to other junior women. Witnessing that transformation is what makes leadership truly fulfilling. Leadership is constantly tested in moments of ambiguity and hard choices. One of the most challenging decisions I faced was during a major strategic pivot where we had to sunset a legacy initiative that our dedicated team had poured months of passion into in order to reallocate focus towards high-impact future growth areas. It was emotionally tough because people were deeply attached to the work they had built. What guided my approach were my unquestionable standards of radical transparency, empathy, and honor. Now, with respect to transparency, I held open, direct conversations detailing the rationale and data behind the shift, honoring their past contributions rather than hiding behind corporate announcements. With respect to empathy and transition, we created individualized transition roadmaps for every affected team member, redirecting their unique skills into exciting new growth projects aligned with their strengths. Because We led with honesty and care. We maintained 100% trust, retained our top talent, and successfully launched the new initiative ahead of timeline. To every woman aspiring to step into leadership, I share 3 core principles. Listen in here. Claim your seat at the table. Do not wait for 100% perfection or external permission. You are already worthy of leadership. Step up and lead with your authentic voice. Protect your personal foundation. You cannot pour from an empty cup. True leadership starts with self-mastery, health, and vitality. Guard your mental clarity as your greatest asset. Lift as you climb. Leadership is a collective victory. Build networks of mutual trust. Champion other women and ensure that your success opens doors for those following in your footsteps. Leadership is not a title. It is a daily conscious decision to show up, create meaningful impact, and leave every environment better than you found it. So thank you to HerKey team and the HerRising Awards team for celebrating women's leadership across the globe. Let us continue to lead the way together. Thank you.